got it. Okay, what's going on, everybody? And this very odd time of day for an odd slate. We got me and Rhodey going to talk, at least generally, about this Christmas slate. Christmas again is, I'm usually pretty jealous of people that celebrate Christmas, as Christmas seems like a pretty cool holiday and stuff.
Yeah.
But now, I mean, like, I'm just so psyched to be able to sit and watch all the NBA and all the NFL without getting bothered. So I'm looking forward to this slate, at least from conceptually. But what kind of quarterback play are we going to get out of these guys? I'm not even sure. But first, listen, we have to brag a little bit, okay? Because listen, this is the way I think about it. I used to be that guy for a long time that was kind of like Barry Sanders. Like, listen, you get the touchdown, you don't act like an idiot, you flip the ball to the ref, and then you go about your business, and that's totally cool. It's very classy, very, very confident. But as you get a little older, and like you realize that like the successes aren't as plentiful, in the future as they were when you were 21. I've learned my new outlook is whenever you have any kind of success at all, to just freaking go nuts and celebrate it, because you just don't know when it's going to happen again. So that's kind of the way I operate. So last night I got extraordinarily lucky, and I completely took down the FanDuel Showdown slate solo. Okay. And I didn't really do anything particularly different. I put my projections in. I actually did tweak a couple of things, but I actually ran with the Saber Sim contest fields. And the funny thing is, I was sweating DraftKings yesterday. I had this lineup in the Flea Flicker that was doing really, really well. And I was with my son. My son was back, for the holidays, whatever. And we were sitting here kind of sweating it. And I needed this, I needed that. And then I just saw that was just kind of dead. And I really was not even looking at FanDuel, except I would go to FanDuel just to see what my winnings were. You know what I mean? Like, there was nothing really cashing for all that much. So I didn't even think about it. And then, like, what's his name threw that pick six. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not even thinking. All of a sudden, I literally didn't even think that I had it or it affected me at all. And then with like 2.5 minutes to go in the game as it was winding down, I'm like, let me just see what my winnings are on FanDuel. And it said like 100,000. I'm like, what? That pick six apparently just propelled me into first by like 0.06 points.
Wow.
That plus the random, Moley Alley Cox reception, that just got me there. And then I'm like, okay. And once that happens, when you see you're in first by like no point, but nothing, I'm like, okay, now you got to start looking to see who everybody has, right?
Yeah.
And I was looking, and there was just nobody. It was just like everybody that everybody had, I had. And then just to really seal it, like the Colts brought in another quarterback just in case someone had Rivers in the captain. That I was because I didn't have Rivers in the captain, and so I was just completely in the clear. And then just in case, like Brock Purdy wanted to go take a knee and like cost me points there, I think another quarterback.
Mac Jones came in.
Yeah.
So you're like dodging all that crap.
Yeah, all the only thing I had to sweat was the usual stat correction, but
the stat correction.
But aside from that was good. And then to really add insult to injury to the rest of the universe, I won another hockey GPP last night. I won the big top shelf for the 333 for 10K outright.
Really? I think I own that too, actually.
There it is, right? Yeah, there it
I'm
is.
killing on stake.
Yeah, I posted that in the hockey streets. I got there on an empty net goal like a champion. So it was.
I think I bought some of your NBA.
That's never a good idea.
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
Now buying sheets is NBA nowadays.
I looked at that 333 hockey. I think it was sold out actually. So
really?
Did pretty good on that 3.
Yeah, so that one got there in the with an empty net goal like a freaking like a champion. That's the way we like it. So we had a pick six, and then an empty net goal to put my winnings would have been like, $1,129 probably up to like 110,000, like whatever. So that's the variance. Ready to roll. So I guess we'll just kind of go gaming. I don't even have projections yet. I can just kind of look at like a kind of an early look here. First of all, I guess like Who do you think's gonna? You think you think that Mariota's going to quarterback? And if he does it even matter? You know what do you? It's a weird game because Dallas is now toast. Okay, they're completely out of it. They're going into Washington, which is never fun. You know, and the Washington's sort of been out of it for a while now. But it looks like they were feisty enough against Philly. You know, so first of all, what do you think of the game, and who do you think is going to be the quarterback for Washington, and what do you?
I haven't heard much on Mariota. I know he wasn't practicing yesterday. I mean, it's still early. I mean, it's a Thursday game, so it's early. But I mean, not practicing Monday is kind of concerning. I don't even know who the next guy is.
It's Joe Johnson.
Okay, so I mean, Mariota would give a decent at 4,900. The price tag kind of looks nice. Dallas has been giving up some points. They've been better till Herbert came in and destroyed them. But Herbert's a different quarterback, so
right.
I don't know. I could see him being lower owned and maybe a leverage spot you'd want to take a shot at, but like some of this stuff isn't updated either because I mean I don't know who the quarterback is for KC either. I don't have stuff right.
So let's look at the slate for a second. Yeah, so I guess now again depends who's quarterback for Minnesota, but we know that Goff is quarterbacking.
Yeah.
We know that Prescott is quarterbacking, and we know that Nix is quarterbacking. Okay. And all three of them are favored. And so I have to believe that those three guys are the best plays, right? I mean, you have Denver. Who would have thought at the beginning of the year, man, that you'd have KC, like, first of all, going and losing to the Titans, like, handily, being a 12-point home underdog to like Denver, you know, the whole team just completely fell apart. Yeah. Do you think this is a game where Knicks coming off a loss can put up a number on kind of a, you know, disheveled KC defense, or do you think that Goff and the Detroit offense is probably the best offense? What do you think? We only got 6 to choose from. So
yeah, Goff's probably going to be pretty chalky too, but I mean, Knicks is probably a great option right there at the same price tag, $6K, 6,200. I think Knicks projects better than Goff as right now, as well. And I think he's going to probably want to route KC. I think they're going to come off of being that big loss. They're going to probably want to get back going again because the playoffs are just around the corner.
Well, they're basically minus 110. They're to get the 1 seed, depending on what New England does. So they need the win.
Yeah, they need to win. So they're going to be coming out and being feisty, I think.
But the funny thing is their last game of the season is against the Chargers, I believe. And that could be for like the whole cheese, you know. So I actually think that if Denver is like ahead in this game, that they might kind of like throttle it down a little bit. You know, I don't think that they have any need to get anybody hurt before that last game showdown. Don't you think? You know, I don't know. I'm kind of nervous to play something like Denver. Now Detroit, I don't think can help it. You know, like I think that if they get a lead here somehow, and then you know, I don't think they can help it. I think that Campbell will put the hammer on here. And I'll tell you something else, that if Dallas I mean they could. If Dallas gets out to a lead, they've had a season full of frustrations. I think that they can freaking put a hammer on Washington too.
They got a big total, almost 30, right?
Yeah. So if I had to rank these guys, I guess it would have to be Prescott 1.
Yep.
Then I would say Goff 2, just because of what I just said. I think he's got more of a chance for a 30 than Knicks does. You know, okay. Even though listen, obviously the Minnesota's defense is really annoying. You know, like they have all those blitz packages, and it's kind of really tough, and it's not easy to play there. You know, in Minnesota with this crowd and stuff. But I think that I don't know how would you, again, gun to your head, and I'm not. This is what's cool about this. I don't even have projections running at all yet. Gun to your head, like Knicks versus Goff. Oh. Fantasy points in one game. This one game, who gets more?
That's all right. I've been on Goff a lot, so yeah, Goff's probably the guy I would say. But I feel like there's good upside in Bo Nix too with his rushing ability too. So
yeah.
versus Goff. And you said blitz package, and Goff sucks under the blitz. So if Vikings bring the pressure, they could slow them up a little bit, but they got to win the game. Detroit's going to be firing, I think. So I'd say Goff probably.
The more I'm thinking about this, the more I think Prescott is just the best idea. And
yeah, they got him 4 points higher than anybody else in Sabersim currently.
Is that right? I haven't even looked at Sabersim yet.
Yeah, I just pulled it up and
they
got him around 22 points. Mariota's actually 18 points. Bo Nix
so that's my next question. They have him projected to play?
Mariota, at 18.5, and then Bo Nix at 18.17, and then Goff's only at like 17, so like a little lower than all.
The only thing is that Goff's got the easy hookups. You know what I mean? Like you could play with
Yeah, the stack is great.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Awesome, the stack.
Opposed to Denver might be a little bit less. Less easy. But what about Dallas? What about that freaking superstar, the freaking Flournoy?
Flournoy's always.
Why don't we just play him? I mean,
he might be the cheap value guy. We should probably be talking about on 3.
What is he? Is he under 5K?
Let's see. Where is he at? Oh, he's way down the list even. He's questionable. He's 3,800. He's not projected for a lot.
He's 3,800.
Yep.
Let me just see. I gotta get the right slate up here. I had the 3,800 is a little bit obscene, sir. I don't know,
dude. I'm surprised.
All I do is see him smash. Right? I mean,
dude, he's got the worst projection. He's like 6th projection on the list.
Oh, give me a break.
I don't know why. They got Turpin, Mingo, and Tolbert over him. But
okay, how about we just do a prop bet? I take Flournoy over all of those guys.
Yeah, I know exactly. So I expect that to level up a little bit once other projections get updated.
Okay, so let's pull this up. So this is the Saber Sims. Who's hurt? Oh, Flournoy.
What
is Flournoy hurt? Is that what he's saying?
It does have a Q tag next to him. I didn't know he got hurt, but same with Turpin. Both of those guys have Q tags for the receivers for Dallas.
Well, let's just see what I got going here. First, let me put my what I saved here as far as entries go. All right, so let's just build just randomly as we kind of talk about this. So okay, so the quarterbacks you could sort now. Would you play now of the underdog quarterbacks? I can't do it with this KC dude. You know what I mean? Like I just can't do it. I mean the guy is. It's Denver, and he's never played. You know what I mean? Like
Denver's good, yeah.
But I mean, I don't know if I can do it. I mean, if I'm going to play any of these guys, I mean, I guess in order I would. I mean, obviously Mariota's playing. You could play him, right?
Dak, Mariota, Nix, and Goff. Brosmer is terrible too. I don't.
Yeah, so that's the thing. I mean, I think that if Mariota is hurt, would you play Joe Johnson? I mean, Dallas is a good team to play against.
No,
I don't think I want to do it though.
It's Josh Johnson.
Josh Johnson.
Yeah, it's fine. He's 4,400, a little cheaper, but
yeah, but I don't think anybody cares.
Dallas D is bad. There's really nobody's playing for anything in this game. Maybe they roll him out anyways too. You could be concerned with Mariota's injury. Mariota's, I mean,
nobody cares. I think that games like this, I think these are like clown fiestas. I think these games could be like 40-35. You know what I mean? Like nobody cares anymore. You know, it's Christmas. You know, like they're just going to go crazy. That's the way I look at games like this. But I don't know. Unless it's not going to be that cold. I think in the area. I don't think. So I don't think the weather is going to be too big of an issue.
Yeah, I never checked that.
Yeah. So okay. So I think that we don't want to play the Brosner. That's his name, Brosner.
Yeah.
We don't want to play the Albanuki from Kansas City, whatever his name is.
Chris Dukin or something.
And then we probably don't want to play the Johnson, but the other 4 are in play. And I think we're going to agree. I don't know if we're going to agree on this, but we'll see what we get here. But I think that, I mean, I would rate them Prescott. Then, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm going to see who I get. At least with Prescott, I know I could play Lamb and Ferguson. And, boy, if Flournoy's in, there's no way I'm not playing him if he's playing. There's just no way.
There's actually a couple good 3K guys we can talk about on the show today. I'll mention for
Yeah, who do we got?
The guy for Washington, actually, if you do like Mariota, the Treylon Burks, former first round's been getting a lot more involved. He's the third receiver there for.
Has he been getting involved? Okay, so I played him a few showdown slates ago when he made that amazing catch in the end zone. Has he actually gotten targets and stuff like that in the last couple of games?
Yeah, I mean he's number 13. I've been watching him on the TV. They were throwing a bunch of balls to him. I don't know exactly what he ended up with last game.
You can just look him up in the DraftKings slate. And
he's 3,300. He had 5 points only, but I mean, a couple of weeks ago he did good. He had 1 catch, some targets though. He had 5 targets last game.
Okay.
He just couldn't get it to him. So I was watching the game. He's just missing it a few times. Terry McLaurin only had 4 targets, so can't be.
So this is pretty revealing. So in the initial run here, I'm actually getting Mariota as the top home quarterback.
Yeah, that price is good for he runs in, can pass. Dallas defense is pretty suspect, so I figured you would get some Mariota. That's why.
Yeah,
I like that game, like you said, 45-35 or 430 or something. Could shoot out. Nobody cares.
And I'm sorry, I got to get more than. I mean, I'm not getting playing only 4% Jared Goff. It's just not happening.
Oh, you're not getting any Goff currently. Oh yeah, wow.
Well, I'm just using the Sabres projections. I'm just like.
Yeah, like I said, he was way less than the other guys, so I figured he would get less owned.
All right.
I definitely don't want any of that Max Brosmer, though. I might just have to X those guys. I mean, I probably should just listen to what Saberson says when I do my builds on Thursday, but man. And then KC's total with that Chris is only 12 points, so that's even worse.
That's their implied total is 12.
Yeah.
What about the running backs here? So Javonte Williams, I am obviously a good play. What's the Washington running back situation looks like here? Let's see.
They split touchdowns last week. Rodriguez got one, and Merritt got one. Each got one actually. So
yeah,
they come in for some pass third down work too. So they're pretty split there.
I doubt any of those guys are going to be in play this week because you have. Well, I think you have Javonte Williams. Hold on a minute. Javonte Williams, he was limited. I think he's playing. So you have Javonte Williams, and then you have Gibbs coming off of obviously a really, really bad game, but he's going to be a good play. Even Montgomery 4,800, Minnesota, Aaron Jones. Oh my God, they're all questionable. Aaron Jones limited, so we're just going to have to see these guys. But Denver is going to have RJ Harvey. He's going to look amazing. Okay, with that spread, at 12.5 points. I mean, he's going to look like amazing. And I don't exactly know how Kansas City. Well, I was about to say I don't know how Kansas City is going to score here, but put it another way, I mean, they're not going to put the ball in the hands of Oladuke and the whole. You know what I mean? Like to air it out. I don't think. I think they're going to try to run the ball.
Yeah, split back with Hunt and Pacheco. They're projected about the same, roughly.
So to me, I mean, I presume the ownership's going to follow. I presume that Javonte Williams is, if he plays and gets a full go, I think him and Harvey and Gibbs are going to be the 3 guys kind of by a lot. That's my opinion. They're probably going to project the best, and they're probably going to be owned the best. Let's see what
those are the 3 guys. Yep.
Let's see what it says here. My initial build at 86% Javonte Williams. Oh, so not as big of a gap here. They actually do like Aaron Jones a decent amount.
But yeah, it's just one more guy added into your mix. So you're still pretty heavy on those 4 guys, though. It's pretty heavy.
Yeah.
And I'd say maybe RJ Harvey, you're getting a little more leverage by not playing him. He's probably going to be the second chalkiest guy.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
Who? Behind Williams?
His last 4 weeks, he's been getting quite involved with that offense. He's been doing really good. Scoring 3 weeks of 22+ points a game, so in the last 4.
So wide receivers here. I mean, let's just wow, look at this exposure. It's like all this first game. Like you mentioned, I guess they have the team total, so
Dallas, yeah.
I guess it follows. Deebo Samuel, 70% Deebo Samuel. What does he have? Put up a ceiling in like 3 years?
It's been bad, but he's only 4,800, and it looks good in your sheet there, I think.
That's
But
what
yeah,
I'm.
6 points, 7 points, 6 points, 11. November he had a 20-point game. But that's it, So a couple in the early September timeframe, October. But
I think that. CeeDee Lamb, Pickens, Flournoy, if he plays. I mean, these are all pretty logical. Samuel and McLaurin. There's your man, Traylon Burks, huh?
yeah, he's
23.
popping a little bit more. That's the $3,300
I'm
guy.
getting 24% there, and then you have Amon St. Brown. He's questionable. See if he plays. Then you got Justin Jefferson, but what are you going to do? You want to? I mean, I just don't know if I can play this quarterback.
Yeah, Jefferson's had a bad season, man. He ain't got nothing going green. Worse than Debo.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. If that's
Max
possible,
Crosby has not been the answer.
that's possible. And I mean, listen. I guess you could play Sutton from Denver. I'm looking at this and Troy Franklin, but again, I just don't think that that game has the same kind of upside as Dallas Washington game as far as points go.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I can live with this extended amount of. That's why it's early. It's really early for me, honestly. Like I'm not.
Yeah, we got to update. Yeah, some
I
of the
didn't
stuff
put
we can
projections
update.
together yet. I mean, really, this was the first one I'm looking at. We'll see. We'll see what I end up getting, but I think all roads are at least at the beginning leading to this first game, which it usually flies in the face of what I like to do. I like to have outs, in these late games, but this last game is just so ugly. I mean, I listen. I'd love to have RJ Harvey and the Denver defense. Okay, that's
there you go.
That seems reasonable, but if I'm sitting here needing like Denver offense to outscore that Dallas Washington game or the Detroit Minnesota game, I don't know. I think it's I think this is I don't know how much of that Denver game I'll play. What about tight end? Oh, they're really doing it. They're giving me 35% of the Ben Sinnott, huh?
Wow. I didn't see that coming. I figured Evan Ingram would be quite a bit.
Yeah.
And Ferguson. That's the two guys I like a lot, I didn't know Ben Sinnott was man.
So what is Bates? Is Bates out?
No, I think they're both in. I thought it shows me both Bates and him are both in now. Bates doesn't get a lot of pass work. You don't give any targets, maybe one or two. None of those guys really got any targets last game. That's why I'm saying this. They didn't really throw much. Like Burks got all the targets, actually, most of the targets. So.
Yeah,
it's wild.
So I guess again, same thing. I guess Jake Ferguson, the guy I'd be most confident in. I am not doing NHL today, Daniel. Sorry,
I forgot.
I'm not around tonight. So everybody's. I'm out. I might put something in. I doubt it, but I'm out to dinner tonight. So everybody's got a chance to win because I'm not playing hockey tonight. But the good news is I don't think I'm going to have a chance to lose at NBA tonight. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right. But I think that Ferguson is clearly the one I feel the most confident in. Good game environment. I know he's the number one tight end. And all this stuff. Like,
for sure.
I mean, Ingram, I suppose.
I wish he would get more work. I think Ingram's good. It's just he's bad. It's a bad season. He's not getting any looks from Knicks a lot. So I don't know. I thought they would use him a little bit more, but they're not.
Daniel, I don't know what you're about to say, but my answer is probably no. You just said, "Can I help me fix my Discord? It's not connecting my account." No, I can't help you, but go at Goldie in the in any support parts of the Discord. Oh, you can you? Oh, because you're not in the Discord.
I'll talk to Goldie for you.
Yeah, we'll talk to Goldie. Thanks for the heads up, Daniel. Usually what you have to do is leave the Discord, then reconnect or something like that. I don't remember. That's like with other sites. That's what I have to do. But yeah. If you could do me a favor, go, Rody, and just message Goldie about Daniel Pope and see what needs to be done. Let's see if we can't get an answer on this. It's sort of interesting. Like if someone has a support question, we usually ask them through Discord. But if they don't have access to Discord, is there an email that they can send or no?
On the site, there's this email. Yeah.
Oh, there is. Okay. Okay. So wide receiver did, tight end we did. Defense, boy. Here's what I would say about defense. I'm not playing this, but this this spread out, I'm not playing. This type of concentration, I'm not playing. I almost believe that you just want to play an exactly equal amount of every defense on the slate. I can make literally a case for everybody. Starting even with KC, like KC's, if they have anything left, it's their defense, and they're going to be zero. Not I mean zero on, but they might be zero on. And then I obviously have no problem. Obviously, the KC defense, the Denver defense can be obvious, but I have no problem playing defense in this Dallas Washington game at all. For the same reason that I don't mind playing both the offenses. I think everybody's going to be slinging the thing around. And when everybody's slinging the thing around, anything can happen. So I have no problem playing. Now, I think it might be asking for trouble. I know Bobby would disagree, but I think on a 3-game slate, I don't really want to play the defenses against the offenses. Like on a showdown, obviously it doesn't matter. And I think sometimes on 2-game slates, I wouldn't mind playing the defense against the offensive guys. But I don't know. I don't think I'm going to do it on the 3-game slate. I just think that those variations where Dallas and Washington just go off, I don't think there's enough room for the defense to get there. I don't think so. And Detroit and Minnesota, obviously Goff is live to give up multiple pick sixes. And obviously this Brosner dude from Minnesota is very live to give up anything. So I think that every defense is live. I guess KC would be the least likely, to do anything. Because, again, I think Denver's going to just pound the rock, do what they need to do, get the win, get out of Dodge. I don't think that it's going to be a game where Knicks throws it 50 times,
Harvey Broncos correlation sounds nice to me.
It does. It is very, very high buy-in. You know what I mean? Like low risk. You play them. This is what you do. Okay, so let's build a cash line up here, just for the hell of it. So what you do is you start with that, right? You start with let's put him in. You want to put him in the flex first, Harvey, just for the hell of it.
You want to, yeah.
Put him in the flex, and we'll put the Broncos in. And then the other running back, who do we say? Javonte Williams? It's either him or Gibbs. Maybe you could play them both.
Yeah, that might be ideal, yeah.
And then then Mariota's the cheapo, right?
Yeah.
And then if you just want to play players, you could just go play. Well, these guys it's getting kind of expensive here, huh? Maybe you can't do this. Maybe you can't play all 3 of these running backs.
You still might be, if you want to target one of the upside receivers. Depends on who you want for receiver.
Well, you could all these guys are really cheap. I keep forgetting.
Yeah, you could do Burks in there as the third receiver.
You could do this. You could play Samuel and McLaurin, and then I'm sure someone's decent at 5,400 you could play. Franklin, anybody really. So yeah, this is a very easy way to play.
You could go cheaper on defense, I think, and get JMO too. That bill works out okay. You could do. Yeah, you could go to the 2K defense if you want, or the cheaper one. The 2.7 Vikings is why they're popping. They're only 2.7, so that saves you $1,000. Then you could pay up for JMO. Yeah, right. You'd zero it out though.
Well, then unfortunately, you do have the Detroit defense against the Detroit offense against the Minnesota defense.
Yeah, I did see that. Now that's what you didn't want to do. Yeah. Okay. This actually isn't bad. Yeah, you might have to be okay with one guy going against the defense in 3 games.
That wouldn't be.
Try to avoid it. It's a good idea.
I don't mind this actually. This lineup again, not to give you a lineup to play, but this lineup is live. You know what I mean?
I'd actually go with Treylon Burks over Debo or McLaurin and pay down.
You could do that, right? So you could play, if you went to Burks, and then you can get up to the Broncos defense probably, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Probably easily.
Yeah.
You could go right here. Yeah.
Yeah, and you still got 500. You could even go down McLaurin to Debo, and then up for Williams to Amon maybe or something maybe even. So I don't know.
No, he's probably expensive. Amon, 7,900.
Oh, he's not that much more actually. You'd have to move McLaurin, but yeah.
Yeah. So as usual, these holiday slates, you can get pretty much what you want.
What you want, yeah. You're talking Gibbs and Amon, and yeah, you got some guys.
Well, and don't forget that if what's his name, if this dude is playing, like this guy's going to be in my lineup, the Flournoy.
Oh yeah, I forgot we had to play Florida.
I mean, he's 38. And well, I can replace Burks with Flournoy if I felt like it. Whatever.
Yeah, perfect value there. Run back. Yep.
So there's stuff you could do. There's stuff you could play, and you can play all three of the running backs. That's my, which is good because I mean I don't. Well, you all three of the running backs. That means you don't play Aaron Jones, and that's the only real high upside guy I'm worried about not having. I guess
Yeah.
I'm not too worried about any of the Washington running backs. I'm not too worried about the KC running backs against Denver. So you play these three running backs, and I think that the places you can mess around are in these receiver positions, like you said. Like you want to go to Burks, you want to go to Flournoy, you could screw
Pat Bryant at 3.7 is getting a lot more involved too for the Broncos.
Broncos.
Yeah, he's actually having a good year. He's getting involved for a rookie. He's only 3,700. Then you got Tesla's been getting involved. He had 15 points in a touch, almost had a second touchdown, dropped the third and goal for the win. He would have took my best ball team into the final round 4.
Oh, you didn't make it?
No, I didn't make it because I needed that. I needed a little more from Goff. I got beat.
Yeah.
The Tesla's only 3,400. He gets a touchdown, so he could be kind of a sleeper play.
So this is it's going to be a nice, easy slate to play. And again, though, I'd like to say, make sure you late swap, but quite honestly, most of your guys' exposures are going to be from these early games. I'm pretty sure. We'll see, but what am I really going to do in this Denver KC game? If I have if I have this lineup going, for example, and then I get Harvey and Broncos, what am I doing? You know what I mean? Not much different. Maybe I go to Sutton. You know what I mean? Or
you could change it up. For what it's worth, you could swap McLaurin and Williams for Amon and Debo.
I could do that, but
here zeroes it out too. It's crazy.
So here's a good thing you could do. So you could play. No, I was going to say you could swap Harvey Broncos to Sutton and KC, but then you're playing the defense against the receiver.
Yeah. I don't know if 2 running backs will be the popular or 3 running backs will be that popular. I think it might be more receiver based.
I don't know. I just think that 3 of the 4, there are only 4 running backs that really project. You know what I mean? Between, like you said, Gibbs, Williams, Harvey, and Jones.
Yeah.
So I think if you don't have 3 of them.
That's true. I mean,
I don't know.
Maybe Monty is another guy, but he has not been getting anything. That's a tough one. But
well, let's do it the other way. How about instead of doing it that way? Let's say that you played. Let's clear it. Let's do more expensive stuff. Let's go Lamb, and then we'll do not this flex. We'll do let's do Lamb, and why is he showing up in the flex? I don't want.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
Lamb.
Yep.
Pickens. Let's see if we can afford that. Just
a Dak double stack.
Just for that. No. We're triple stacking with
triple. Okay.
And let's not play Javonte Williams, and let's play the other running backs. So we'll play Gibbs, and we won't be able to afford all this, so we'll leave this. What other running back can we play that's cheap that we could just gamble on? You play Montgomery instead of Gibbs.
You could, or you could try one of those Washington backs. I know it's kind of split.
Or these Rodriguez guys, or the Tchaikovsky Merritt.
Yeah.
Well, Aaron Jones Jr. is cheaper.
Yeah, he's 5,700. You could fit that.
Can we play this? Can we get away with this? Let me just see.
Double RB for that game.
No, this is when you need Sinat.
Yeah.
Right? Because you have the 3-man Dallas one anyway.
Yeah, you don't want
to. You could totally do this, and then you could play whoever you want here, and then you could get that who's the Washington guy you like? The Burks. Right?
Yeah, Traylon Burks, yeah.
Easily. You know what I mean? For example. So what this is all saying is that you could probably play whatever you want to play. I think.
Yeah, because that's an expensive stack right there. 2 cheapos, though.
Yep. All right. I guess it sounds good. Are you going to be around Sunday?
Yeah, I should be.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right, sounds good. I'm going to be around. I'm going to be around on Christmas for everybody that's listening from 11 o'clock to whenever. Doing both the the football and the basketball slates.
Sweet.
And sounds good, dude. What do you got going for the holidays?
Just traveling up north, got a bunch of Christmas
Nice.
parties here and there, and then we'll figure it out. So
Nice. So you with your family up north, or?
yeah, I go up. My parents live about an hour and a half away, so I travel up there to see them, and then we come back on Christmas Day. So we got a lot of. That's why I usually can't make the show because it's a little
Nice.
harder for me.
Nah, dude, this is all. It's all what it's all about, dude. All right. So
Yeah.
listen, enjoy the time with your family, and I will catch up to you later.
Yep. See you, Sheets.